To the day past the 80th anniversary of D-Day. And what I thought would be interesting to do, and we'll do it after lunch, is I want everybody to make a list of 2 or 3 names of someone they knew and what they were doing in World War II. And it could be somebody you met later on in life and was a neighbor and was an old guy that you happened to stumble across. It could be your parents. Both my parents were in uniform. There were 16 million people in uniform in World War II, and the country only had 140 million people, which is considerably less than now. So just kind of make a list. It could be and say something. It could be as simple as, yeah, my uncle, was in the Battle of the Bulge, and he suffered a frostbite and came home, or whatever it happens to be. But this way we can talk about people that we knew and had conversations with. So after lunch, we'll be doing that.
Okay, we're going to do just a couple giveaways, and then we're going to get to some really cool stuff. So, had some complaints that a pair of earrings didn't seem like a good prize. So now we're giving away 2 sets of earrings. Anyone want to go for 3, or you'll shut your dirty mouths, ingrates? Here we go. Infidels. 903 681. 903 681. Hey, Whitney, throw your tickets in the trash, okay? Don't ruin it for all of us. 903 681. Going once? Yeah, he gets 2 sets of American flag earrings for the win. There you go. Now you don't have to buy your wife an anniversary gift. We just took care of it. You betcha. All right. Joe was a little jealous that Chuck got soap, so we picked up another one. Joe, this is called Montana Huckleberry. Montana Huckleberry, ticket number 903674. 903674. 903-674. Becky Bruns, as if you need more Montana Huckleberry soap. Oh, she brought the soap. Great. Talk about giving. Well, the Wolfhounds Give Back program. It's really good mosquito repellent. She puts it in the bed next to Russell at night, and he never bites her. All right, this day in military history, 365 days of America's greatest military moments. Little calendar here. 544362. Oh, Nana's cleaning house. Thank you, Betty. Miss Betty got Nana to give $80, and she's raking it in. There you go. All right, and our last but certainly not least, a $15 Starbucks gift card goes to 544448. Okay. All right, so what's going to happen next? Let me just bring to light. We're on a little bit of a baby's schedule here, so we got to be about it. But every reunion, Sarah, as you've heard in the past, please be seated, Faye, or I'm calling security. Every reunion, Sarah's made some pretty bold promises. She wants to bring 3 surprises. This year, she completely failed us. We have to give her a kitchen pass because she had multiple surgeries on her elbow. But as Bob saw her falling in the quicksand, he said, "Let me step forward." And so Bob's going to bring a presentation with Sarah as his beautiful wingman this morning. Come on, Bob. Give Bob a big hand. He's going to come and share some things with you this morning. She didn't completely fail us. That was humor. Sarah's awesome.
You took up all my time. Last year, when at the reunion, we had Rick McEwen sing LZ in the Sky. And at that time, of course, you know, it was pretty impressive if you got to see it. We decided after that we would go and make a video of it. And we did, and it's taken really a year to do it. We started almost immediately, and after I got here for this reunion, I had to go back to Branson and pick up some FedEx stuff, so I've made now 3 trips during this reunion back and forth. But we've got it all together. We're going to show you a video. Many of y'all are, well, let's say some of y'all are in the video. Sarah was, and John put together the pictures. We had to go to the studio and record it. We had to go to the guy that makes videos and record it. And we had to put up with lawyers and still putting up with them trying to get the rights to do this and get it copyrighted. We're going to watch the video, but before we do, I want to tell you the story of what you're going to see. We don't know. Probably, yeah, hold this picture up here, one arm. Sarah bought this for me about 10 or 12 years ago in I guess it was New Orleans.
Jacksonville, Florida, at the...
Kind of close to New Orleans. And we hung it on the wall. And it stayed there 10 years or so. And just recently, just before the reunion last year, we ordered another print from these people for a friend of ours. It's a combat medic badge print. And it came, and when it did, they sent a CD of them singing the LZ in the Sky, and it was about as bad as it could be. That's just my opinion, and everybody's got a nose, and they can do what they want to, but it would have been embarrassing to send it. So that's when we gave Rick 6 days to learn it, and he presented it to you guys at the last reunion. So between Rick and Sarah and everybody that's involved, we have the print, or excuse me, we have the video now, and we hope you enjoy it. Let's do it. Am I on time? Okay. If I didn't have such an introduction, it would have been better, because I had more to say.
The Huey helicopter.
I told you to get it right. Yes, you did. I'm not going to play until it is. Well, if y'all will come back next year, we'll watch it.
The Huey helicopters were the lifeline for the Vietnam vet. It logged 8 million combat hours during the war. No other aircraft has ever come close to this statistic. The Huey resupplied, moved troops, and provided ground support. But most significantly, the Huey medevac the wounded and the dying from some of the most dangerous areas imaginable. For many, the Huey was the last sound they heard on Earth. Those who served in Vietnam will never forget the iconic wop wop sound. This is a story that after 50 years, a dying vet hears the wop wop of the Huey coming to take him home again.
Diamond 5-6, medevac 209er, on approach. Diamond 5-6, identify your position. Diamond 5-6, I see your flag. I'm coming in to take you home.
The old Namvat went riding out and took the scenic way. On a crest he stopped to rest and watched the end of day. From when the cars, the mighty ghost of Huey's thundered by. Angels in the rushing wind, they filled the sunset sky. Door guns still were glowing and the crew chief's eyes were steel. The blades were black and shining and the prop wash he could feel. A bolt of fear shot through him as they shook the rocky ground. He saw the pilots flaring hard and he heard that whopping sound. Coming home, welcome home. Elsie in the sky. Thoughts returned and feelings burned as memories flooded by. From his saddlebag he drew a flag and raised it to the sky. He held it there for all who dared to fight in distant lands. For countless names carved by flames who died in Vietnam. Every name on that black wall had just one life to live. A greater love still has no man, but that is life he'll give. From landing zone to welcome home, a rest you'll never see, until you let his outstretched arm grant you eternity. Coming home, welcome home. Elsie in the sky. That old Namvat did not expect what happened on that crest. The grand parade those Hueys made, an escort to his rest. Now he speeds on silver steeds and rides the streets of gold. That one bright day, the legends say, God medevaced his soul. Coming home. The sky.
This has literally took a year to yesterday to get it here. So I got a couple more comments I want to say. We've got a print that we're going to put back there on the silent auction, and we hope it goes to somebody very deserving. And Sarah has got a copy of this song on a flash drive. The flash drive is protected. You won't be able to download it or copy it or anything. That was another challenge we had. But we want all of the vets to have one, and we got some we're going to send out to some people that's not here. I hope everybody realized that this wasn't a video about of just another military video. This video was about the guy that's sitting on this motorcycle. He's a real person. And they made a print of him, and this was his last day on earth. And what the video hopefully showed was that obviously the helicopters in the print, they're ghost helicopters, and they're coming to get him for his last breath. You know, we're all headed that way. I know, well, everybody in here knows that the sound of the Huey was something that never goes away. Sir, have you got them all passed out? Oh, you've got to have a PC. It's not Mac compatible, but the next ones will be. We intend to take this video, of course, it'd be a great one for military funerals and for just funerals. We've got a little experience in that. But we're not sure what we're going to do with it yet. We think we're going to have a foundation, and you know, we can go to a lot of areas and meetings and stuff. And I think that as we sell these, we intend to put a lot of the money back into the Wolfhound Foundation. So enjoy. I'm done, Tim.
So I don't want to sound like arrogant or prideful, but I think that applause was pretty dismal for what they did. Would you stand and recognize them appropriately and give them a big round of applause this morning? Bob and Sarah give the Cliff Notes. They have a lot of connections with some folks in Branson, but other than that, this is Bob's passion of wanting to honor the vets, and the picture going to the silent auction and the hours and that. There's a lot of resources that went into this, and Bob, thank you, and Sarah, so very, very much. This is a great tribute. And Bob Seegers paid good money to have his voice in there for 4 seconds. That's good. Bob got in there. So.
If anybody sitting here saw themselves in the video, I need to get a release from you for a little sign off that it was okay to have your picture while you were alive in there. So get a hold of, yeah, we had to put you in there.
So what we're doing next, if you'll just be patient with us and grab your candy dish and talk amongst yourselves, but just stay put. We're doing something we've never done before, and that is we're going to do a Zoom call with some of the vets, and I know there's a couple guys that said they were going to try and jump on. We said that would start at 10:30. It's now 10:30, so several of them are trying. I know technology's a little difficult for some of us, so we're just going to be patient. So if you'll just sit around the table. Jerry, I didn't say dump that in your pocket. Come on, man. Okay. So go ahead and just relax, get a cup of coffee, but just stay in the room, and then we'll put them on the screen, and we'll go from there. Is there anybody else who wanted to sign the book that hasn't yet? If you want to or didn't, I've got the book right here. And I'm going to give it to Big John. And if you want to sign it, come on over to Big John. Oh, the Godfather. Okay. So just hold tight for just a second. We'll see if we can get this Zoom call underway. You know what? I don't know. Some of that. That would be here. I don't know why it. Diana, if you can hear me, can you talk to me for just a minute?
Unmute her.
I just want to see if Diana can hear us.
Well, she's not unmuted, so.
Diana, can you unmute? I sent a request for you to unmute.
You should be able to unmute. Because I muted her. There.
Diana, can you hear me? Diana Klaus? Kick that up just a bit. Hey, Diana, can you hear us? Are you there, Diana? Let's see if we got some settings here.
Can you put something in the chat to see, like,
Oh, I can see who's coming in.
I know, but can you chat with them if they can't hear you?
Check 2. I think there's a settings audio. It's like audio line in Black Magic. I want the Black Magic, but if I do the Black Magic, then it'll take it away. Select a speaker. That would be my headphones. I think it's where I want it.
Which isn't that what you want her sound to come through the speaker?
Right, that's what I got. Yeah, I have her sound coming through.
And you want your
on
sound to go
speakers,
through.
and I want mine to go through the Black Magic. Yep. Oh, it's 10:23. Okay. Hello. Good morning. Hey, can you hear us? Can you hear us talking? Okay, so I'm going to check and see when you. I'm going to check and see about the audio. So.